Hey, this is Chase with BS Tanks again. We're going to go through punching the cartos and how that works for the fluid depending on what you have. I'm going to go through punching the cartomizers. They come in a package like this. There's about 5 to a box. If you buy about 5 boxes, I believe they're about $1 a piece. I'm going to have the link to the website right on the bottom of the video. So what you do is I basically they come like this in the box. I took both of the end caps off, and there's a filter cap in there. You don't need them with our tanks. So basically the first step is to line it up at the bottom of the tank like I'm doing here. So what I've done is I've already marked where the absolute bottom is going to be with this little blue dot here. So I know I need to punch a little bit higher than that dot to clear the bottom of the tank for the holes. The juice that we're running is a 80-20, so it's on the thick side. So we're going to have to punch about 4 holes in this carto to make sure that the juice is absorbed properly. We got this carto punch from invapes.com. It's about $40. You don't have to get this expensive one. We just have this for demonstration purposes. So if you can see here, I have a depth screw here. So I'm going to screw it up. There we go. So my holes are, the mark I made is right there. I know I need to go a little bit higher to clear for the bottom of the tank. So basically what we do with this particular punch is we get it to where it's snug on the edge of the metal right there. And then we do 1, 2, 3 turns and we back it out. Because what happens is there's a little plastic sheeting inside here in the very center. I don't know if you can see it, it's right there. But if you crack that plastic inside, you'd trash the carto, so you don't want to do that. So you see I've already punched 1 hole, so I'm just going to go around as evenly as I can and punch 4 of them. As you see here, I got it pretty much lined up with the other hole. I got it snug. 1, 2, 3. Back it out. There's my second hole. So I got 2. Now I'm going to put in the third hole. I got that snug. 1, 2, 3. Back it out. As you can see, I got 3 holes. I need 1 more. So here, I got it snug again. I'm going to do 1, 2, 3. Back it out. Okay. And then that's the first step. So here is the carto. I punched and the punch. This is a carto install tool. I have the link on the website where you can get these from, or on our video, excuse me. What it's best to do is get the bottom of this a little, put some juice in there, because they're going to be new. Or, yours you're probably going to already have juice in there because you used it already and it's already going to come with a pre-punched carto. Unless you have a thicker juice, you're probably going to have to punch more holes. But basically what we do is we just put it in there, and there we go. And that's how the carto should look in the tank when you install it. I'm going to take off the install tool. The way we go about filling our tanks, because we use a little bit thicker juice. Advise you to shake up your juice. Make sure it's mixed really good. And then what we're going to do is we're going to put, we're basically priming the cartomizer now. What you want to do is you want to just start dropping the drops on the very outside of the metal there, and it's going to slide down and start to seep in, as you can see. Because this is a thicker juice, it's a little hard to get the cotton to absorb it, so You can either do a number of things. You can blow to make sure the juice gets put down there, or you can do it like this, making the juice go down. You don't really have to do this with 50-50 juice, it's only on the thicker juices. And as you can see, it's starting to go into the cotton there. Put some more juices. There we go, it's starting to absorb. I'm just going to put in a couple more drops and keep going. These need, cartomizers need anywhere around, I think, it's probably around 20 to 25 drops, somewhere around there. You just got to make sure it's well saturated. You'll get the hang of this the more and more you do it. There's a method to it. Once you get your methods down, it's just like everything else. You'll be good to go. Some will leak out the bottom when you're doing this. Sometimes it's okay. It's what happens sometimes. So now that I have the cartomizer pretty well saturated, as you can see, now I'm going to go ahead and fill up the outside. I purposely left a space there because that's where the tank's going to sit. So you need to keep that in mind. So what you do now is you make sure that this is sealed. Not sealed, but it's making contact, the rubber ring, with the upper part of the tank. Then we twist it upside down like so. And then since all my air holes are pretty much exposed, when I push up, any trapped in air is going to escape through these holes like so. You see how the air got in there? What that does when you do it in that way, you push the air out of the holes that you've already punched instead of pushing the fluid out to the bottom of the carto, flooding the tank. So that's why we do it in that way. And then after you have it filled, it's pretty well filled, what we like to do is we'll inhale through the piece to get the juices more saturated in the cartomizer while covering the bottom, so it creates a suction. You see the air bubbles escaping? That's me working the what's left of the air out of the carto and working the juice in there. Now it's more involved with the thicker juices you have, basically. To get the juice to saturate. With the 50-50 juice, it's a lot quicker. You don't have to suck as much or anything like that to get it to saturate, because it's a lot thinner and it just seeps right into the cotton. So that's a matter of your personal preference. What we do recommend, especially when you're using some of the thicker juices, is to after you've done that and after I've primed the tank basically, we like to let it sit for about 5 minutes just to let everything settle in really good. And that's pretty much how you put in a carto, punch the carto, and fill your tank. And that's how you do our tanks. And we hope that we see you making a purchase at BS Tanks. Thank you so much.